We're here with health and fitness correspondent Mary Malloy. What do you have for us today, Mary?
Well, we are in the midst of midterms week, and I think it's safe to say Emerson students tend to keep busy, and being busy comes stress, and that's the last thing you want to worry about, especially with exams. So today I'm going to share some tips on how to relieve stress throughout this week. And my first tip is just to manage your time wisely. I actually was able to visit Jody at the Writing Center, and she is specializing in time management, and she gave me some tips such as writing down a schedule on a monthly planner on your desk, as well as a weekly planner to keep in your backpack. Also, there's reminders, apps, stuff that you can use for that, but physically writing it down definitely takes it all. Another thing is eating right. Being conscious of what you're putting into your body is extremely important, and managing your caffeine intake is also really important. You don't want to overload on caffeine, but if you definitely need a coffee in the morning, go for it.
I know that I'm somebody that has a coffee every morning, and without it, I'm going to be real groggy. So when it comes time for midterms, should I be trying to steer clear of an afternoon coffee if I know that I have a long paper to write?
I mean, it's all up to your personal preference. I think it's really important to get enough sleep and not overload on caffeine in the morning and having a huge crash in the afternoon. If you do need an afternoon caffeine boost, go for it, but just don't get triple espresso or anything and then have a steady decline.
Speaking of sleep, midterms are definitely an important time where people are losing sleep. How much sleep do you think people should be getting? Do you have any tips for sleeping during midterms week?
I think that we should all be getting around 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and that seems pretty unrealistic, especially for a college student, but it is extremely important for our health and well-being. Tips, just have a set schedule, set reminders on your phone, like, okay, put the electronics down, time for bed, or even just starting to study later at night so you're calm, you're not having a screen in front of you, and then just relaxing and trying not to drink like a caffeinated tea or soda right before you go to bed, because that will keep you up.
Now, if you're somebody that has to really procrastinate and doesn't get that much sleep the night before, how is napping going to affect your productivity the next day?
Well, I personally find that napping kind of ruins my day because I tend to be more tired when I wake up. I think getting enough sleep before is the best, and if you don't, maybe take a short nap, but don't overload it with like a 2-hour nap, because typically when you wake up, it's never a good situation. Yeah,
I agree. Now, you mentioned some ways to help manage your time, and if you don't manage your time and you start to get a little too stressed, what are some tips that you have to just help relieve some stress?
Exercising is a great way to relieve stress. We have so many different outlooks at Emerson. We have sports, but if you're not on a sports team, we have a gym and we have so many classes there. Also, it's really nice out for the next few days, so hit the common, go for a walk, go for a run, go cycling. There's so many different options. Besides exercising, I would have to say journaling. We have a ton of WLPs, and Emerson is such a creative school that just getting a journal and writing down your thoughts is a great way to relieve stress too.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Mary. I know I'll be taking advantage of some of those tips.
Absolutely.
That is our show for today. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Make sure to tune in again on Thursday, and have a great day.